in a minute. Um, I start getting on here, man, when I feel like it. I need to do better, but of course, we're trying to work out some things on the other end in this real world. So sometimes I just don't have the time to come on here and get his here advice. But I want to talk about something, from the people I've been talking to lately about choices. The choices that you make, some of them have great benefit and some of them have great consequence. The choices you make determine how your life is going to go. Some choices are permanent and some are temporary. Nonetheless, it's still a choice that you made. And the thing with making bad choices is that most people that make these bad choices, they want to get away from the choice that they made and talk about the now. Like it's a lot of people, they have babies with people from one night or people that they did not love, did not care about. And now that the baby is here, they don't want to hear about the choice they made on the baby daddy or the baby mama that they chose. All they want to talk about is, man, this baby is here and this baby's kicking my butt. How is it that we can talk about the now if we can't talk about the choices that led to the consequences? Um, that's the problem today. People don't want to be held accountable for the choices that they make, the people that they choose to hang around, the choosing to say no when you know a situation is not going to fall in your favor. These choices are important, man. I remember when I was a kid, my mom told me I could go outside, but I could not leave the apartments. I get outside, the kids in the neighborhood had came together and said that they was for to go to the mall and steal. Instead of listening to my mama's advice, I went to the mall with them. I didn't steal anything. I was just with them. Well, one of the guys ended up getting caught stealing. And when he got home, he told his mama. His mama walked up out her house and told all the other mamas of the sons who had walked down to the mall. And I got a whooping for the choices, a choice that I made, a choice that I made. Imagine if I would have got caught stealing, my mama thinking that I'm in the apartments, I'm all the way down the street at the mall and then got caught stealing. So my thing is the choices that you make are extremely important to the future that you want for yourself and your family. Men that get married and cheat on their wives, women that get married and cheat on their husbands. It was a choice that you made to marry this person. So you say that you're making a bad decision because you decide to also go cheat on the person that you married. That was a choice that you made. It was a choice that you made. It was a choice that you made to go get married, go into an altar with someone and say vows. You did all of that. It was a choice that you made. And then to decide to go cheat on this person, you have to deal with the ramifications and the consequences. If you lose your family, then that's part of the game. It's part of the game. Um, when like it's some people, man, I tell them, they tell me about, they talk to me about entrepreneurship. And of course, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been doing this thing for about 7 years. And when people come talk to me, I'll be like, I don't quit your job now. Go work your job. And then when you get off, all that free time that you have after you get off of your job, that's when you work on your craft, on your job that you're trying to create for yourself. But some people don't listen to that. They go run and go quit their jobs. And then they can't find the money to pay these bills. And now it's a problem. Now it's a problem for everybody because you decide to quit your job and go into entrepreneurship with nothing to fall back on. It was a choice that you made. Choices have consequences. Um, I tell my kids all the time about hanging around with people who are into doing bad things. Because if they into doing bad things, all they're gonna do is drag you into the foolishness that they doing. That's all they're gonna do. They don't have any other way of expressing themselves other than to get into mischief. Your job is to get away from that. Your job is to say no. Nope, we're not doing that. My mom and dad training said that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm not gonna do that. But it's some people that go along with the choice to hang out with these people and do these things, and when they get caught up, they want to get absolved of their crimes. No. The person that you was hanging with was doing crimes. You decided to do crimes with them, and now you got to go do the time with them. These are all choices. And we have to make better choices, especially as adults. When we're adults, we're supposed to know better. People call on us to know better. The law says that we should know better. So if we should know better as adults, then we got to get out here and do better. To all my people out here, the choices that you make will determine that can determine your future, good or bad. The decisions that you make, not the decisions of others, the decisions that you make. Usually when I'm talking to people, they be like, well, so-and-so did this and so-and-so did. I don't give a damn what they was doing. What did you decide to do? Because if you decide to move along with these people and you get into the trouble that you gonna get into with these people, you're gonna have to do the time that these people are willing to do for themselves. You're gonna have to do that time with them. Like, the decisions that you make, man, it's just so important to make good and rightful decisions. Like when you're in school, it's a good decision to learn how to read. Learn how to read, understand, comprehend. It's good to learn that in school. But it's some people, they hide in the back. I don't want teachers to see me. They hide in the back. And then when they don't get their lesson, they didn't graduate, they didn't get their lesson. Now they're adults that don't know things. Their choice was to not learn how to read, not to learn how to do things in school, not to learn any skills, not to network. Well, now on the other side, now you're not making the money that you want to make. Now your decisions up front determine your outcome out back. So now that you're not living the life that you want to live, look back to the future. Look back to the past, how you set your future up. You set your future up by saying, I don't want to learn how to read. So now you over here, you don't want to fill out job applications because you don't know what the job application is talking about. You don't know how to comprehend the job application. You maybe can read, but you ain't know how to comprehend. And there's a lot of men out there that do not know how to comprehend. They'll stay at a job being abused and not cared for and not treated right. And they'll stay at the job because they don't know how to read. But their choices in the beginning are leading to the outcome that they're living right now. So to change the outcome, you have to go do something different. You have to make better choices. If you out here with kids, you can't be doing the same foolish things that you were doing before you had children. You got to do something different for them babies. You can't be out here thugging and bugging. You got to do something different for them babies. I appreciate you watching my stream, man. Hopefully this particular stream here leads to people making better choices. Making better choices in their spouses, making better choices in their friendships. I heard Oprah say something about friendships. She said, if you have a friend around you and it's just a 0.01% of jealousy, you got to get rid of that friend. Because if you go up your friend, they're not going to be happy to see you succeed. So you're going to have to make a choice to get away from some people. So you have to make a choice to do better things with your life. But the choices that you make determine the outcome in the future. If you make better choices on the front side of your life, I can guarantee you the future that you live on the opposite side of the choices that you made will be a lot better. So what I'm trying to say to y'all is make better choices out there. And your spouses, in your personal life, make better choices because it'll determine how your future comes out. And also the people who are coming along with you, meaning your family, if you make better decisions on the front side, your family will also enjoy the benefits on the other side of you making better decisions. So peace out, my good people. I hope this message touched you in some type of way. I hope this message comes of some type of benefit to you in the future when you're making these choices. Please make the right choice. If you don't make the right choice for you, make the right choice for your family that you can't see right now in the future. Peace out.